Hey YouTube, Dan Ottawa here, coming at you with information, tips, and what you need to look for Season 8 of the Go Battle League. So it was just announced, so let's read through this and I'm going to give you tips about ending Season 7, tips about which Pokemon you want to start building for Season 8, initial thoughts about attack buffs. So yeah, let's go through this. So Season 8, I'm not going to just fully read through everything. I suspect you are able to read. So, season 8 is going to begin on Monday at 1 p.m. PDT, which is 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, you'll get your end of season rewards here. The one thing you need to make sure is before you even touch that battle button, make sure your star piece is on because you get, I think it's something crazy like 75,000 dust if you're at a certain level. But as soon as you touch that battle button, it's not like a claim, it's an automatic claim. So you need to have your star piece on before you go into that. So looking at the information here. So Great League runs first 2 weeks. That's normal. Ultra League and its Premier Cup the next 2 weeks from June 14th to June 28th. That's normal. Master League Classic, and Element Cup from June 28th to July 12th. So the first thing I notice here is this is 2 weeks. In the last couple seasons, they've only made the Master League 1 week. They are running it with a cup, the Element Cup. Did I call it Elemental? The Element Cup. I will go through my thoughts on this when we look at what it means. So something else known, it's twice the starters for rewards. So this is very important to play this week. A lot of people ignore, like, don't play Go Battle League, but you can make, like, I think this morning I made 25,000, 22,000, 25,000 dust. And if you get a week where the rewards are doubled, that's making like 50,000 dust in a day, which is significant. So definitely do your battles. So then you're going Great League and Great League Remix for 2 weeks from July 12th to 26th. I will go over the Remix Cup. Ultra League Remix from July 26th to August 9th. Again, 2 weeks. So no Premier Cup in that one, but it is a remix there. So we'll go over that. And then Master League Classic, Ultra League Premier Cup for 2 weeks, August 9th to August 23rd. So this was interesting to me because instead of running the Ultra Premier during the Open Ultra, they moved it to the Master League Classic and got rid of a Great League Cup that usually goes with this. So what this says to me is if you don't have level 50 Pokemon, you're not playing the Open Master League. The Ultra League Premier Cup is still open to XL. The Premier Cup just means like the non-legendary ones, but it's still up to level 50. So I do think this 2 week here, you are going to see a lot more people playing Master League Classic because if they don't have the level 50 Pokemon to compete in the Ultra League Premier Cup, they're going to go with the level 40 Master League Classic. So that's something to consider for this week. If you want to play this league, if you don't have the level 50, you might want to start thinking about your level 40 Pokemon that you want to play in the Master League Classic. And then all these will run for 1 week, August 23rd to August 30th. So they show right here that they're getting rid of the Kanto Cup, not the last week that is just kind of a fun week. Your rating doesn't matter because a lot of people just don't play this week. I enjoy it, but I get why people want to have something on the line. And that's why this Master League Classic Ultra League Premier Cup is running another 2 weeks, which is normally 1 week. So that's that. So again, the first thoughts of that is the extended 2 weeks there, the no Kanto Cup, and all the special cups, but we'll go over those. Go Battle Nights. So there's going to be 3 of them. Thursday, June 3rd, 6 to midnight. Sunday, July 11th from 6 to midnight. And Thursday, August 26th from 6 to 11 p.m. So what these are is you can battle 20 times per day. So right now you're limited at 5. If you play these, you can go up to 20 sets. So that's 100 games in a day. So I did this during I think it was the Flying Cup. and it is exhausting because you're playing just like 4 hours straight. You're playing it for two things. Um, if you really want to, if you want to try and push your rating early, you play these. If you just want the bonuses like the dust and candies and encounters, you play this. So I'm probably going to grind as many games as I can solely for the dust and the rewards. Um, so what's new for season 8? So you can kind of go over all these rewards. I'm just going to highlight the main ones. Um, some avatars, okay, that's fine. So instead of getting all the rewards at the ending, like you get the gloves, you get the shoes, you get the outfit, usually when you hit legend rank, they're allowing you to get some of these as you progress. So if you get the ace, you get the gloves. If you get the veteran, you get the shoes. So if you care about that stuff, and just get to the certain rank to get your rewards. As for the Pokemon, this is what you care about. So rank 1, guaranteed Machamp. Okay, Machamps are everywhere. Uh, Machoke, Sableye, Snover, Ariados, and more. So rank 5, you get a Mindfu. So I'm sorry, I did not play the later one, so I don't even know what that is. Um, rank 10, more the same. Toxicroak, Stunfisk, Frillish, that's normal. 15, Skarmory, Scraggy, Rufflet, that's kind of normal. Rank 20 and up is your legendary, that's normal. Veteran rank and up, you'll guarantee a Gibble. Why would you guarantee a Gibble when we're having a Gibble community day? Who cares? So, anyways, that bothers me right there. Expert rank, uh, Dino. Um, again, it was just announced for GoFest that that's going to be one of the hours, so it makes it less appealing to have these what were once rare Pokemon as the guaranteed ranks, and then the Pikachu Libre. Um, got to grab my fifth one. So the Remix Cup. So a lot of people were complaining last year that how can you ban these Pokemon when you still had your um, Medicham, when you still had your Bastiodon? A lot of the core Pokemon that people used, especially in the higher ranks, were still there. And so I think Niantic heard that and they upped it to 20 at the ace rank and above. So it's more ace and above is your more sort of high tier players. So now you're seeing more on this list that the top tier players like. So I'm looking at Pelipper, I'm looking at Vigoroth, I'm looking at Medicham, I'm looking at Defense Deox, I'm looking at Bastiodon, I'm looking at Scrafty, I'm looking at Politoed. So those weren't on the first time around. So that does change the meta to a certain extent. I just did a quick look and it doesn't change. So what's missing from this list that's still very much around? Lickitung, Jellicent, Frostlass, Machamp, Sableye. So these are all Pokemon that are very much meta right now that a lot of people will have and have used commonly as Jellicent and Sableye. Frostlass are all great safe switches, and like these are all except for the Machamp, like those four are like good safe switches. So I very much see these four being built around for the Great League Remix, um, especially with like sort of Bastiodon and it's kind of a mixture of the last remix and also the cup that we just had because I'm looking at your Bastiodon and your Stunfisk are gone, so that means those are your main like steel. So you may see more Charmers in this. You may see more Fires in this. Um, I was just thinking based on the rock, not because obviously Fire does good against steel, but I'm just thinking from the rock perspective. Um, so I'll have to think more about this, but those are the main ones that come off the top of my head about what you will see and will likely be used. So then we go to the Ultra League Remix Cup. So again, using Ace and Up. So this is based on obviously all the Ultra Leagues. So that also takes in consideration the Open League. So if you only play the Premier League like me, you Articunos, Giratinas, Cresselias, those aren't Melmetals. Those aren't used anyways. So they're on the list mixed with some Pokemon that are. So I went through this list and I gotta tell you, there's three that immediately came to mind just looking at the rankings and looking at level 50s. Politoed, Abomasnow, Galarian Stunfisk. So what I'm worried about here is that this Ultra League Remix Cup is just going to favor those who can grind to rank, like level up to Pokemon to level 50, because those Pokemon have not been around for a while. Like not level, the XLs have not been around enough that enough people have them to make this list. But those who can grind it now have an even bigger advantage because I shouldn't say like Umbreon's on the list, but uh, between these three XLs, and I didn't even look, is Galvantula on the list? I'm not seeing Galvantula either, which is another level 50, right? So I really think that this is now just going to give an even more unfair advantage to those people because some of the common Pokemon that you could use before to sort of like you could use a Swampert to deal with your Galvantula and your Stunfisk, and now you can't use that. And your Polion, same thing. And a Talonflame needs XL, but people should have the XL because there was a community day, which could have dealt with the Abomasnow. So I really just think this gives an even more unfair advantage to those who can get XL candies for this. So that's something to keep in mind for the Ultra League Remix. The Element Cup is Pokemon that can evolve. So you immediately take out your Wobbuffet, you take out your um, Smeargle, because they cannot evolve, right? So it's only Pokemon that can evolve, and it's their first evolution line, and it's only fire, water, and grass. And this is another cup. I was looking through my Pokemon under 500 CP. I do not have many that meet this criteria. That is a first evolution, that is one of those three, and that can actually compete in this. So I went through my list. I've got a few Litleo, Cottonee, Seawovel. So like those are the only three that I have. So again, I think this Element Cup is gonna uh, be really unfair advantage to those who have a lot of Dust and a lot of XL and can go and grind because you just are at a set like the field is so limited here. You will get a lot of spice because you're gonna get all these like first evolutions that you would never see. So if you want to have some fun and some spice, for sure, there's a lot of options here, but I really think your field is limited here. So I worry that those that don't have the um, like necessary um, dust and stuff are going to be affected here too, just like the Remix Cup. So lastly, some attacks. So a lot of people let's start with what's added. Rock type Weather Ball. So that's cool because they had all pretty much all the other type Weather Balls except for water. They have your Ice, your Thunder Punch. No, sorry, they have Weather Ball, not punches. So they do have the Water Weather Ball. They do have sort of the Ice. So now they're adding a Rock. So that would be cool. Um, Hippowdon it will able to learn attack. Feather Dance is an interesting one. So Pidgeot is, I love using Pidgeot in the Kanto Cup. I don't know how relevant it is overall, but having uh, Feather Dance is a really cool attack because it is at 2 times lowering attack. So you can decrease your opponent's attack by 2. So we don't know how long the charge it will get to, but it really gives more um, options for Pidgeot. Because right now you just have Air Lace and Brave Bird, right? So you're throwing your weak flying move or your strong flying move. So now you have something that can lower your opponent's attack and you'll have a move to go with it. So I think that's really cool. And the updates to attacks. Everyone is saying Charm needs to be nerfed, Charm needs to be nerfed, Charm needs to be nerfed. It's too powerful. So they didn't nerf Charm. What they did is just went the opposite and just, well, okay, what's effective against Charm? Poison. Let's up poison for everything. So Acid Spray, you can get to quicker now. Poison Jab now deals more damage. Poison Sting generates more energy. Cross Poison deals more damage. Poison Fang has a 100% chance of decreasing opponent's defensive stats. So Poison just gets a huge increase. So what could I see coming from this? You may have, I use Alolan Muck a lot. You now may want to run it with a poison type fast move as opposed to the dark Snarls. Beedrill becomes even more of a beast because it can now have a uh, more damage, a quick attack, and it's still so quick charging that you're going to get a lot of mileage out of that when you get to the drill runs. So that's cool. So there's a couple others. Just think of what has a poison sort of fast or charged move, and like acid spray as a bait move. Now I know like Victory Bell, you may see that more because now acid spray, they ran it with a sort of leaf blade or acid spray to lower your defense. So now if they can get to it sooner, they're going to get in there, lower your attack quicker so that they can razor leave you down quicker. So that's something to keep in mind. And the Dragon type fast attack now deals more damage. Okay, most people use Dragon Breath anyway, so you don't see Dragon Tail too much. This one was weird. Focus Blast now deals more damage. Focus Blast already dealt, I don't even know it off the top of my head. It's like 120, 140 damage. I don't really know why it needs to be even more. This is something that no one would ask for. So this is something that they're giving us, which does not really matter. So Gyarados now can learn Lunge, and I don't use this Pokemon much, but I was reading online, and a lot of people are now excited to use that. So you may see more of that going forward. Nidoqueen and Crobat will now be able to learn Poison Fang, so that'll be good because right now I use Nidoqueen in the Kanto, and it's got two huge nukes, but it doesn't really have like a more quicker, spammier move. So this would give it that, so that actually helps it out. And Cross Poison Crobat will also be learned Cross Poison. So Crobat obviously has more opportunities to learn a couple more moves here, so it may be used as well. So that is season 8 in a nutshell. So when you're in terms of when you're thinking about Pokemon to power up, like I said, going back up here, um, for where are we here? For the first 4 weeks are fine. The Element Cup, again, look through your Pokemon to see if you have under 500 that meet that criteria, and see if you want to use the dust on that to power up all these, or I would maybe suggest Master League Classic here. The Great Lakes Remix, again, there's going to be the core metas that we've seen a bunch that I mentioned. So think about either getting some of those or thinking about which Pokemon you want to counter those. The Ultra League Remix, again, I think that the Ultra League Remix is going to favor those with XLs. So think about those, either get those with Pokemon XLs if you can, or think about what Pokemon are available that will counter those XLs, because you will see a lot of them. And again, Master League Classic and Ultra League Premier Cup, same thing. So that's where you need to start thinking about Master League Classic Pokemon. So that's it. That's my video for today. Let me know your thoughts on Season 8, and I will see you guys in the next video.